Good morning. Um, this is going to be quick, and I just wanted to say something about what me and the Lord talked about this morning for a minute. And it's about dependence on Him. And so this morning, I feel like I need to give you backstory. And what I do in the mornings is, I have my quiet time every morning, and which means I pray and I journal and I read the Bible and devotions, and that's what I do. But a lot of times I'm not great at time management. All the time I'm not great at time management, but a lot of times, especially in the past month, it's just felt like I can't get it together. Sometimes I do, and I still try, but I'll realize that I've wasted like an hour or 2 hours before I have sat down with Him, and sometimes that makes me feel bad that I just kept putting things in front of Him. And this morning I got down. I like to get on my knees and pray first thing, just because, like when I start, just because it helps me, I feel like, get in a position of it helps with several things. It helps me calm. It helps me remember my position before Him, which is surrendered and hopefully humble. And so I do that just it's just a discipline. I don't have to do that. It's just something that I choose to do. Anyway, so this morning I was getting down to do that, and I just couldn't, I didn't have any words. There was just no words. And I'm not upset. I'm not in a bad mood. There's nothing, I'm not distraught or anything like that. It's just, my brain can't necessarily focus like it normally, well, I would say normal, but it's not really that normal for my brain to focus anyway. But it felt very hard for me to just even come up with some words this morning. And so I just said to Him, I said, Lord, I have absolutely no idea what to say. I have no clue what to say right now. I just, it was basically here I am. Can you say something to me? And what I felt like I heard Him say to me was, you are in survival mode, and it's okay. And that feels true. It does feel like I'm just trying to get through each day. I don't know what's coming each new day. I don't know what, it's just been a little bit of a whirlwind for this whole past month. And longer, honestly, for me. But the next thing that came to my mind, or that He spoke to me, however you want to look at it, was about survival mode and what that really means, and what that really means right now for me and for many of us, if we're believers. It means that we have to depend on Him. It means that we can only depend on Him. It means for me today that it's good for me in a way. It's not fun, and nobody really wants to walk around in survival mode, but I'm looking at it as more dependence on Him, and that is always a good thing. Always a good thing. The more, that's the goal, is to be fully dependent on Him, because He is everything. He's our everything, and He wants to be our everything, and we are not able on our own to do anything. We think we are, and we try to, and we can do some things, but ultimately, when it comes down to it, everything is built upon our dependence on Him. And that is a good thing, to find yourself in a place where that's all you can do, is be dependent on Him. No, it doesn't feel good, and yeah, we like to be, we don't, we like to be able to feel good about where we are, being able to handle life or do things, but I think sometimes we take for granted those places in our lives where all we can do is lay on the floor and say, God, I don't even have the words to speak to you right now. Like, can you help me, please? And He will. And He says, it's okay. I've got you. You need to give yourself grace because I'm giving you grace. I'm not expecting you to be able to do all these things on your own. You have to lean into me. And I want you to lean into me. And I will carry you. Anyway, so I just thought I'd share that with y'all today. Survival mode is not always a bad thing. It's a place where we find and learn more dependence on Him.